personal picks each month. I'll see you there.
I've never been the same since I saw this movie.
Simply one of our best directors ever.
It's amazing, it's beautiful to look at, it's entertaining.
This is a terrific movie. It's one of my all-time favorites.
I think it's a perfect essential.
The Searchers, 1956.
This is a quintessential John Ford film.
No one shot Monument Valley like John Ford.
This film is just so beautiful.
This movie is absolutely John Wayne at his dookiest.
Watching this film is like watching great art.
But I'm giving the orders here. I'm giving the orders. And you'll follow them or we're splitting up right here and now.
Well, sure, Ethan. Just one reason we're here, ain't it? That's to find Debbie and Lucy.
If they're still alive.
This is The Searchers, John Wayne, John Ford, 1956. Quite an epic Western. Some people think it's the best Western ever made. I don't think I feel that strongly about it, but I know it's a very good Western. But it's certainly John Wayne at his dookiest. Supposedly the one he liked the best of all the Westerns he'd made. It's got a wonderful cast. Jeffrey Hunter and Vera Miles, Natalie Wood, Ward Bond. It's a very exciting movie.
This is a huge, sweeping epic and a quintessential John Wayne movie and a very important John Ford movie. So I think, you know, this is one of those that when you discuss in a group of people, everyone's like, yes, yes, The Searchers, The Searchers.
Yeah.
So I think it's, you know, perfect that it's on the list this year.
Yes, it's a very interesting movie in a lot of aspects. I think it's also one of the most beautiful movies. The scenery around Monument Valley, the Technicolor, and the way that Winton Hoke has photographed it. So gorgeous.
Yes, I don't think I've ever seen colors come through the screen the way that they do in this movie. Not just the blue skies, but the reds and the browns. It's one of the epitomes of Technicolor. It's like looking at profound art. I couldn't believe my eyes watching this movie. It's so stunningly attractive.
Yes. Now, that being said, which I couldn't agree more with about the beauty of it and the reds and all of that, I personally prefer John Ford working in Monument Valley in black and white. I think there's something so gorgeous about that. And somehow, to me, when you're talking about the Old West of that era, it seems to fit black and white better than color to me.
Interesting.
I don't know why that is. I think this is, and this is where a lot of people would disagree with me, but I think this to me is so colored that it detracts from the story and takes me kind of away from it. Because I'm looking so much at the colors, I'm forgetting what I'm really supposed to be feeling at that moment.
I actually really liked the way they played with it. Sometimes for me, the color in a Western really sort of gives it that like level of violence that I'm kind of craving from the genre. So
yes, well, it's good to disagree once in a while.
It's healthy.
Yes, because we agree most of the time.
Most of the time we do.
But that's my only objection to it. I must say there's many things about this movie I like. One of the things that I like is it gives Jeffrey Hunter a really good role. And he was such a good actor who never really got his due except with John Ford. He was under contract at 20th Century Fox for many years and was given kind of meaningless parts most of the time. And he's so good in this movie.
Martin, there's something I want you to know.
Yeah, I know what you want me to know. That I got no kin, I got no money, no horses. All I got here is a bunch of dead man's clothes to wear. Well, you told me that already, so shut your mouth.
Well, their whole storyline goes from complete unacceptance and evolves and takes some turns along the way. It's interesting to see a character who dislikes a group of people so much and yet knows so much about them. And I thought that
But also evolves.
Yes. I thought that that was something that really held me and that I really, really loved about this movie.
So let's have a look right now. Here's the movie that the AFI lists as the greatest Western ever made. From Warner Brothers in 1956, The Searchers.